sounds so simple, but when you actually have to go through it, it's a whole nother story. All right. Well, my name is Jamie Griffin. I took Kamisha's class and graduated back in December of 2020, so I am alumni. I know that me delving into this kind of information won't just help me, but it's information that can help me heal to help my children and their children's children.
Was it anything in particular that you felt like you needed healing?
I guess there's maybe, there's a lot, I suppose you could say, in regards to that, but maybe in particular, overcoming things from my childhood and trying to be the better mother towards my children with the knowledge and information that I have.
Can you name something in particular that you learned, or can you think of something from a particular class that kind of stuck out, whereas though you were like, that right there helped me?
Word magic. I think that was class number 2. I can't remember the name of it exactly.
That was class number 2.
Yes, class number 2. Because I know how we word things shapes our reality, because it's word spells. It helps me with my triggers. Even though I'm still healing and I'm learning how to manage it, I know that when certain things are being said to me and I get upset, that it's not about them, it's about me and why I'm getting triggered. And I feel like that word magic has a lot to do with that.
If you pay attention to what you say in response to a trigger, by you paying attention to the words themselves, what you're saying, that is what helps you get to the root of what's really going on. You just have to pay attention to what you're saying. And I think that's where word magic comes in at. Like, to me, just generally speaking, word magic, first of all, brings you awareness that you're saying things, or even other people are saying things to you that can help you if you actually take the time to kind of dig into the words.
I mean, the hardest part, yes, I think, is accountability. But if you don't hold yourself accountable, how are you going to forgive? So that would definitely be another part. I think that is very important. Forgiveness. And not just forgiving other people, but forgiving yourself.
Yes. That's when you're really getting down to the healing.
Yeah.
Right? Because making everything about other people, that's not going to do it. That's not going.
It actually makes me want to like cry just thinking about it, though. Forgiving yourself.
Right.
But it's true. I mean, it sounds so simple, but when you actually have to go through it, it's a whole nother story. I look at the list of the classes, and the one that I keep eyeballing is the class on forgiveness. I think that's the one that I'm really affected by. And to try to put that into words, why I am so impacted by that class is because without healing, or no, without forgiving yourself, you're just going to continue to fight with yourself, with your Diablo, your devil, your adversary, and you're never going to heal. Your classes definitely open up your mind to like help you be more self-aware in regards to, you know, what we're actually doing, what we're casting upon ourselves.
I love how you said that, and that's the goal. You get out of the class good, because that's the whole goal, to help self-awareness so that you can know yourself, so that you can understand why you're having the experiences that you're having, and get to the root of the good and bad. You know, everybody, when we get to talking about, this is why I wanted to do it this way, because I saw in the spiritual community that everything was about manifestation, but it was all about manifesting money and manifesting a man and manifesting a house and a car and da-da-da. I want to know how you manifested, I don't know, that last crazy narcissistic relationship that you had.
Right. Anybody who needs to, they got man problems, I guess, you know, or if they are in therapy, or if you're trying to overcome any childhood traumas that you're still hanging on to, that you haven't let go, if you hold grudges, I think all of that comes into play. And even if you're a mom, so a mom that wants to change, you know, how they raise their children, and want to break generational curses, so to speak. You can always like revisit the information that you give us. I mean, whenever I go back to anything, I'm always learning something new. So, I mean, it's like, it's a never-ending class. So, anyway, I love it. Then she tells me all this stuff, right? So to me, it sounds like, you know, she's trying to work through something. And I actually will take some of the information that I've learned from your class, and I'll give her advice that way. So I'm like, well, if you have this problem, you know, here I am, you know, trying to help solve it. And I use some of the information from your classes to help with that. So yeah,